The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Davis County Baseball on New Country 104.3 KRKN. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of the Davis County Mustangs, Alice Kojo.
Once again, it's time for Mustang Baseball. Welcome once again to the Mustang Sports Complex, where Davis County is getting set to take on Centerville in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Let's quickly get to the starting lineups before Centerville starts things off here in the top of the first. Rye Barnhart leads things off. He's at shortstop. Eli Hampton will be the second baseman, batting second. Batting third and catching is the dangerous Abram DeCina. Connor Lancaster is batting cleanup and pitching. Ewan Lechtenberg is at third base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and in center field, Jaeger White. Sully Ballinger is in right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth and at first base, Logan Caraccio. And Borden Huseman wraps up the starting lineup, batting ninth and in left field. For Davis County, Peyton Schooley's at second base leading off. Dexter Scott's at shortstop, batting second. Batting third and pitching is Presley Cantrell. Brett Prevost at right field, batting cleanup. Max Taylor's at fifth base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and in left field, Josh Settles. Noah Sizemore's at first base, batting seventh. Batting eighth and catching is Houston Schooley, and batting ninth and in center field is Duke Scott. So Presley Cantrell on top of the bump, looking to put an end to Davis County's now three-game losing streak. First pitch of the ball game is low and inside for ball one, and we are underway. First pitch thrown at 7:32. As the lights are just starting to come on here at the Mustang Sports Complex. Second pitch, breaking ball. Fouled away towards Bill Huseman at the third base coach's box. Trying to make a bare hand play as he went to the ground. Well, he didn't go to the ground, but his hand was touching the ground, but he missed the ball. Regardless, the count is 1-1. Changeup is just nubbed in front of the plate. Cantrell, the pitcher, catches and throws. And Ryan Barhart is retired to open the ball game. So a good start for Presley Cantrell. He started game 2 of the doubleheader versus Cardinal, and he was a losing pitcher as Cardinal handled Davis County handedly in that nightcap, 10-0. That game, just like game 1 of our doubleheader, the Mustangs were only able to muster one hit. Here's Eli Hampton. First pitch is missing outside for a ball. Tybar Welsh is behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Anthony McClendon is the umpire in the field. The 1-0. That's high. Centerville defeated Davis County 6-2 in the opener. Have now won 4 straight against the Mustangs, going back to last year as that pitch skips to the plate to make it 3-0. Cantrell walked a pair of batters. Actually, he walked 3 batters in 3+ innings, and there's a strike delivered to Hampton to make it 3-1. Cantrell's next pitch, low and inside, ball 4, and there's the first walk of the ball game as Hampton takes first. Abram DeCina was the leadoff batter in game 1. Now he goes down to the 3-hole in game 2, and his first at bat we'll see him bat with a runner at first and 1 out. And a throw back to first, and Hampton gets a tag on the backside from Sizemore to first baseman, but he's back safely. Cantrell, the senior, versus DeCina, the freshman. First pitch curveball smacked out to left. Line drive, and it's dropped by Settles. He has a chance to get Hampton at second, but Hampton is in there, and the ball got past both the second baseman Schooley and Sizemore. The runners will advance to second and third, and that's where they will stop. So a line drive bullet hit by DeCina and an error on the left fielder Settles. Actually, 2 errors on that play as Settle's throw into second base got away from both Schooley and Sizemore. So 2 errors on Settles on the play, first on the line drive and then on the throw. And an early chance for Centerville. Runners at second and third with 1 out. And here's Connor Lancaster. First pitch swinging, hits a roller to the short, takes a bad hop on Scott. The throw to first is not in time. Lancaster is safe at first. Hampton comes in to score for the first run of game 2. And once again, Centerville is able to strike first. Call that an infield single for Lancaster. Nope, that's an error. Okay. I'm going to call that one an infield single. That was a tough hop for Scott. Maybe I'm being a bit too courteous. Davis County has been much better defensively this season, but 2 errors have given Centerville the early lead. There's a bouncer foul wide of third base for strike 1. The batter is Ewan Lechtenberg. And Centerville has scored the first run of the game without the benefit of a hit. And the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Good block by Schooley, the catcher. One ball, one strike. Cantrell rocks and fires. Fastball missing outside, 2-1. Davis County won their first 2 games of the season. They found things tougher once they got into South Central Conference play. Now losers of 3 in a row. That's inside for ball 3. Looking on their senior Cantrell to try to stop this losing streak that they're on. And the 3-1 pitch, off speed, off the, it makes that make that a strike as that hit the outside corner. To run the count full, we'll see if Coach Bill Hoosman of Centerville decides to move the runners. He does not, and that pitch is fouled away. Good speed on the bases. Decina at second, Lancaster's at first. Another payoff pitch coming to Lechtenberg. Curveball misses high. Don't know where that missed. Looked like they went right to the belt and got plenty of plate. But now the bases are loaded. And a quick visit for head coach Todd White. So Presley Cantrell in an early tight spot. Bases loaded, 1 out, a run already in here in the top of the first. Davis County already dropped game 1 to Centerville 6-2. Home plate umpire Tyrell Welsh comes out to break things up, but as he takes a couple of steps towards the mound, the Mustangs end their meeting anyway. The batter is Jaeger White, left-handed hitting junior, versus the right-hander Cantrell. White with a 2-run triple in game 1 in Centerville's 6-2 victory. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Nowhere to put White. Decina is at third, Lancaster at second. Lechtenberg takes his lead from first. And a 1-0 pitch. That's low. Cantrell gets the ball back, looks at the baseball. Long look into his catcher, Schooley. Winds and delivers the 2-0. Strike called at the belt. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, taken outside, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch coming with the bases loaded to White, and White pops that up into right field. That might be deep enough to score Decina, as going back and making the catch is Prevost. Tagging from third and scoring is Decina. Lancaster takes third as well on the fly ball. 2-0 Centerville on the sacrifice fly by Yeager White. Runners at the corners now for Solly Ballinger, the winning pitcher of game 1. Houston Schooley looking over towards the third base dugout, and he's maneuvering his middle infield to his coach's liking. Cantrell's first pitch with the runner going. That's launched out to left field. Going back is Settles, and it is a fair ball. Settles wasn't able to get it down the left field line. 2 more runs come in to score on the 2-run double by Ballinger, and it is now 4-0 Centerville. Ballinger wasting no time as he cranked that first pitch down the left field line. There's a long run by Settles, but he couldn't come up with it. And Centerville with a big crooked number up here in the first. 8th man to bat in this inning, Logan Caraccio takes a strike. And the 0-1 pitch popped up. Short center field. Scott charging, and he makes the play to retire the side. But plenty of damage done by Centerville, scoring 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the first. Centerville 4. Davis County up to bat on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell real estate? Lincoln Lynch at Lynch Realty in Bloomfield is the guy to call. Lynch Realty is a family-owned business, and it's their policy to serve the community. Whether you are looking to buy or sell real estate or farmland, give Lincoln a call. And don't forget, he also owns Lynch Boys Auction Service, and they can help you with all your auction needs as well. For current listings or for more information, visit lynchrealtyinc.com. That's lynchrealtyinc.com.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
It's Davis County's turn to bat here in our nightcap. Centerville off to an early 4-0 lead before Davis County can even take an at-bat in this ball game. Connor Lancaster pitched the final inning of game 1, and head coach Bill Hoosman says, well, might as well just trot him back out there for game 2. And that's what he's done. Peyton Schooley, Dexter Scott, Presley Cantrell due up to face Lancaster. Connor Lancaster, a sidewinding right-handed junior. Can use multiple arm angles on you. First pitch is a fastball taken for a strike. Schooley was 0 for 3 with a walk, and he's quickly in a hole 0-2. When you're leading by 4 runs in the first inning, your offense gets you 4 runs. You just pump in strikes and make the other team swing the bat. That pitch is low. That could have been good morning, good afternoon, good night. Schooley now with the count 1-2. The wind and the pitch by Lancaster. A swing and a miss by Schooley, and he is the first out of the bottom of the first. Dexter Scott takes a pitch for a strike at the knees. Lancaster not toying around with these batters, getting the ball going and pumping in strikes. Don't know where that missed, but apparently it's 1-1. The pitch to Scott. That's high and outside. Ball 2. The question of this game, however, is can the Mustangs muster any offense? A swing and a miss by Scott to even the count at 2-2. 1 hit in game 1 of the doubleheader here tonight. 1 hit in the nightcap in game 2 of the doubleheader against Cardinal back on Tuesday. That pitch is fouled back. So just 2 hits in the last 2 games for Davis County. And it's hard to stay in good spirits if you can't get the bat on the baseball. That's low to run the count full. Base is empty, 1 out. Bottom of the first, Centerville with an early 4-0 lead. The payoff pitch from Lancaster, a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts for the Mustang first. And with the bases empty, Presley Cantrell will step up to the plate. Cantrell in game 1 was 0 for 2. He was also hit by a pitch. And there's a rocket out to left field, but foul. That was an absolute bullet. But about 5 feet foul to off the left field line. The 0-1. Strike 2. Cantrell looking to avoid Davis County going down in order here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. Outside. One and 2 to count to Cantrell. Lancaster's offering. Bounces to the plate. Ball 2. Lancaster with a 2-2 pitch, hit high in the air, twisting foul territory, left field side, and overrunning it was Hoosman. He had room, but he couldn't come up with it. And Cantrell gets a new lease on life. I'm putting that down as an error because he overran that ball and could have caught it. So can Cantrell cash in on the extra chance? He foul tips that into the glove of Decina. And Lancaster strikes out the side in the bottom of the first. We head to the second, Centerville 4, Davis County nothing on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Centerville with an early 4-0 lead as we play in the top of the second. 9-1-2 due up for the Big Reds. Looking for the doubleheader sweep here tonight. And Borden Hoosman will lead things off for the Big Reds. He squares the bunt and takes a pitch in the dirt for ball one. Centerville 4 runs on just 1 hit. 3 errors for the Mustangs in that first inning. Caused trouble. There's a bunt to the third base side. Charging is Taylor. Scoops it up, throws the first. Nice play by Max Taylor. That was a difficult play that Taylor made look easy. So after some shoddy defense in the first inning, Max Taylor comes up with a nice play at third. And we'll go back to the top of the order and Rye Barnhart. He grounds it to third. Taylor is there on the infield grass, and the throw is in time to retire Barnhart, and they're quickly 2 away. Just keep on hitting them to Max. Elijah Hampton now is the batter. He walked, and that became a big headache of a first inning for Presley Cantrell. Although he did give up 4 runs, none of those were earned because of the 3 errors behind him. Bouncer to the plate, ball 1, including 2 on 1 play, in which a line drive from Abram DeCina was mishandled by Settles in left, and then his throw into the infield got away from the infielders, which allowed the runners to advance. The 1-0. Fastball delivered high. Two 2-0 to count with DeCina looming on deck. And a pitch. There's a strike. Cantrell winds and delivers. Fastball inside. That actually got a piece of Hampton, says the home plate umpire. So a hit batter with 2 outs. Keeps the inning alive, and that's the last thing you want to do with Abram DeCina now coming up. You can only chance fate so many times before she shoves you overboard. DeCina has not harmed Davis County with his bat as of yet, but he is more than capable of doing so. Runner at first, 2 outs. 4-0 Centerville here in the top of the second. A big swing and a high fly ball to the left field side, and that gets over the fence out of play. Strike 1. DeCina bats left-handed. He had a line drive to left his first time up. Seems to be a little late on Cantrell. The pitch. That bounce is good block by Schooley as that ball scoots right behind DeCina, who did not budge. Just as if you want to pick it up, you have to pick it up right around me. 1 ball, 1 strike to DeCina. Hampton with a modest lead at first. And now a grounder to the right side. Schooley scoops it up, throws the second, first I should say, and just got DeCina, who was tearing down the line like a madman. but he is retired, and Centerville is done in the bottom, at the top of the second. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, and a man left. We will head to the bottom of the second. 4-0 Centerville on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Connor Lancaster back on top of the bump for Centerville. They have a 4-0 lead over Davis County as we play in the bottom of the second. Nightcap of our doubleheader, Centerville won game 1 over Davis County 6-2. Centerville with that win now 2-6 on the season. Make that 1-1 in South Central Conference play. Davis County now 2-4. I beg your pardon, 2-3. With a league record of now 0-3. Lancaster struck out the side in the bottom of the first. Brett Prevost will look to change things here in the bottom of the second as he leads things off. And Prevost takes a fastball low, it appears, for ball 1. And the 0-1 is cut on and missed. Lancaster throws that one high. 2 balls and a strike. It's 1-2. Okay, so the first pitch was a strike. 1-2 now to count. That's low. Even to count 2-2. Terrell Welsh, this is the second time we see him behind the plate. A very casual strike call. Although we did see that one as Prevost goes down looking. And Lancaster is just mowing down Davis County here to begin this ball game. 4 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. And now the batter is Max Taylor. First pitch fastball up and away, ball 1. Only so many things you could do as a coach, and that has to be frustrating. That's popped up foul to the first base side out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. As a coach, when your team has only had 1 hit in the last 2 games each, there's only so many things you can do, so much encouragement you can say, only so many things you can do with your lineup. Eventually, your players have to execute. The 1-1 pitch to Taylor. Bouncing ball into the hole, into right field for a base hit. And that is the type of break that the Mustangs need. Ground ball in the right place, and Taylor is aboard for Josh Settles. With it being the bottom of the second, there is still plenty of baseball to be played. Just score a run here, run there. Let Centerville know you're still around, you're not going anywhere. And see where you are in the 5th and 6th innings. Fastball taken low. Settles had the only hit for Davis County back in game 1 of our doubleheader. The 1-0, a big swing, and he comes up empty. Taylor with a short lead at first. Settles, bounces that back to the pitcher. Lancaster throws a second for one to throw to first, and that is a double play. No, he's safe. The first baseman, Caraccio, dropped it. So Settles is safe at first on the fielder's choice. Taylor is out at second, 1-4. And innings extended to Noah Sizemore. So instead of an inning-ending double play, Sizemore will get to bat with a runner on base. Davis County trails at 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. A runner at first with 2 outs. Lancaster pours in a strike. The 0-1. It misses outside for ball 1. Nothing but old country hardball from the right arm of Lancaster. Nothing fancy, just nothing but fastballs, and it's stymieing Davies County, although that breaking ball now goes outside for ball 2. Settles takes his lead from first. He does not go, and there's a line drive into left field for a base hit. 2 hits in the inning must feel like water in a desert for a dying man. And now Houston Schooley is up to bat. Big opportunity here for Davis County. Schooley, now wearing pink batting gloves, takes strike 1. Shoulder slumped after that call by Tyrell Welsh. So Schooley didn't like that first pitch from Lancaster. The 1-strike pitch, an off-speed pitch, a high bouncer into left field for a base hit. Settles, rounding third and coming home, and Davis County is on the board on an RBI single by Houston Schooley. It is now 4-1. Couple of CNI singles. Mark Frazee coming in as a courtesy runner for Houston Schooley, the catcher. 3 hits in the inning now for Davis County. And here is Duke Scott. And Scott looks at a letter-high fastball for ball 1. Safe at second as Sizemore was dancing a bit too much off second base and almost got picked off. Head coach Todd White at third base has both hands down saying, all right, let's relax now. Looked a bit jittery over there at second base, but the freshman was safe on the pickoff attempt. The 1-0 pitch coming to Scott. A little flare out to right field. It drops for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Sizemore. Going to third is Settles. 4-2 is the lead. A little flare by Duke Scott. Keeps the line moving. They're not killing the ball, but they're hitting them where they ain't. Timeout called by Centerville. And the assistant coach, Daniel Hargrave, comes out to talk to his starting pitcher, Connor Lancaster. Daniel Hargrave, of course, a member of Centerville's last state championship team back in 2018. He was a fantastic pitcher for the Big Reds that season. In fact, if the year ends in 8, chances are Centerville won a state championship. They have 3. They came in 1988, 2008, and 2018. And actually, the Big Reds in their school history have been to state 8 times. So very impressive baseball history out in Centerville. Back to the top of the order in Houston School League. 3 straight hits for Davis County. 4 in the inning have brought in 2 runs. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Schooley struck out his first time up, and a breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. Lancaster throws the first, and back safely is Scott. Frazee is the runner at third. The 1-0. A swing and a miss by Schooley to even the count. Schooley's a freshman. Lancaster's a junior. He held the ball an awful long time to make the freshman just stand in there and wait, and then threw it past him. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's low and outside. Two and 1 to count to Peyton Schooley. Runner goes from first, and the pitch is fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's usually the action count. 2 balls and a strike. Coaches like to put the runners in motion, and that's what Todd White did there. Now with the count 2-2. Lancaster throws strike 3 right down the middle. Schooley took it, and Davis County is done in the bottom of the second. But the Mustangs scored 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We will head to the 3rd inning. It's now Centerville 4, Davis County 2 on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Presley Cantrell back on top of the bump. Top of the 3rd here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Centerville 4, Davis County 2 is our score, and Cantrell's first pitch bounces to the plate for ball 1. Davis County able to cut the Centerville lead in half thanks to a 2-run uprising courtesy of 4 hits. Connor Lancaster leading things off for Centerville. Another curveball misses down low. 2 balls and no strikes to Lancaster. Lancaster reached on an error his first time up. Pitches upstairs, ball 3. 3-0 pitch. It's guided in there for a strike. Cantrell's next offering, taking well outstairs, and it's a leadoff walk to Lancaster. Ewan Lechtenberg is the batter. He walked and scored his first time up. Throw back to first, chases back Lancaster. 4-2 is our score as we play in the top of the third. Centerville just has one hit in this ball game, but they took advantage of 3 Davis County errors in that first inning to score their 4 runs. Recipient of that was Solly Ballinger with a 2-run double. Runner goes, a good break. Pitch is taken for a strike, and Lancaster is safe. He had a really good break off Cantrell. And Lancaster's in there at second base. 0-1 to count to Lechtenberg. Long pause by Cantrell. Now he rocks and fires. A bouncer to the right side, to the left side, I should say. Scott deep in the hole, throws a first, wide of the bag. It gets past Sizemore. Rounding third and coming home is Lechtenberg to make it 5-2. So a throwing error on Dexter Scott brings in another Centerville run. And just as Davis County clawed their way back, Centerville is now up 5-2. And now Yeager White is the batter. Still nobody out. A runner at first. White drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time up. There's a hard hit grounder foul behind the first base coach. Another throw to first. And Lechtenberg flops to his belly, back to the bag. The 1-strike pitch. That's in the dirt. That gets past Schooley, bouncing to towards the first base dugout. And Lechtenberg takes second on the wild pitch. Now the 1-1 to White. That's high to make it 2-1. Peyton Schooley and Dexter Scott doing the dance over at second to try to keep the runner Lechtenberg close. That's lifted high in the air, right center field. Scott tracks over, makes the catch. Tagging from second and going to third is Lechtenberg, and he is upstanding. Another productive out for Yeager White. That's the first out of the top of the third. And now Solly Ballinger will bat with a runner at third and 1 out. As I mentioned moments ago, a 2-run double his first time up to cap off Centerville's 4-run first inning. First pitch, he reaches for that and comes up empty. Five runs on just 1 hit for Centerville, but 4 Mustang errors in this ball game so far. 0-1. That's low and away for ball 1. It's hard to beat an opponent when you're also beating yourself, and that's what Davis County's been doing so far here in the early stages of game 2. 1-1 pitch, reached out for it, a little flare, middle of the diamond, that lands in front of Schooley. Throw to first, not in time. Throw gets past Sizemore, runner breaks from third to home, and he's in there safely. And another error on the Mustangs. This one on Peyton Schooley, the second baseman. Head coach Ty White has to be fit to be tied at this point. Fifth error on the Mustangs. It's now 6-2 Centerville. So they've restored their 4-run lead, and that will do it for Presley Cantrell here tonight. So there will be a new Davis County pitcher coming in. We will take a minute timeout and come back to tell you about the new Mustang pitcher after this on the Ottumwa Raider Group Sports Network.
This is Tim, owner of Slayton Polaris. We have seen a lot of changes since we opened our doors in 1988. One thing that hasn't changed is the way we treat our customers. We still offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has been our policy since we started the business. If you're looking for the best in off-road vehicles, I'd like to invite you to stop in and meet us at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Peyton Schooley is our new pitcher. And here are the defensive changes for the Mustangs. Max Taylor is the new second baseman with Schooley on the mound. Noah Sizemore moves from first to third, and Presley Cantrell, the pitcher, is now the new first baseman. The batter is Logan Caraccio. Centerville leads it as the runner goes on the first pitch from first, and in safely is Ballinger as he has a stolen base. Pitch was taken for a ball, so the count is 1-0. Logan Caraccio flied out to center his first time up. And he swings big and comes up empty there on that low pitch at his ankles to make it 1-1. 6 runs for Centerville on just 1 hit, and 5 Mustang errors in this ball game. That pitch is low, and the runner breaks to third, and Schooley's throw gets past the third baseman Sizemore, and Ballinger gets up, comes in to score the 7th Centerville run to make it 7-2. So give Ballinger credit for a stolen base and a throwing error on Schooley. You have to say, through the first 5 games, Davis County's defense has been relatively good, but things have come apart for the Mustangs here in this game as that pitch is low and inside the Caraccio for ball 3. Now 6 errors on Davis County. 3-1 pitch, inside ball 4. Walks and errors and hit batters is a bad formula. Borden Huseman is the batter. Huseman swings away and comes up empty on the first pitch from Schooley for strike 1. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. 1-1 strike. Mustangs, of course, will be in action tomorrow, starting at 10 in the morning in the Davis County Varsity Classic. There's a strike delivered by Schooley to make it 1-2. Davis County will take on Moravia at 10. Following that, Van Buren County will go up against Fairfield. The losers of those two games will play the consolation game, and there's a foul at the plate to make it, or keep the count at 1-2. And then the two winners will play the final game of that day to determine the champion of that tournament. 1-2 pitch, curveball, got him looking. Huseman was frozen. And there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and Rye Barnhart. Pair of ground outs. Throw back to first, and Caraccio is back safely. Line drive, and that's in the left field for a base hit. Caraccio stops at second base. First hit of the ball game for Barnhart. That keeps the inning alive for Eli Hampton. Just a second hit for Centerville in this ball game, although they have a 7-2 lead over the Mustangs. And now head coach Bill Huseman is pointing out towards Caraccio at second. Looks like he's bringing in a pinch runner. That is Deegan Coatney, who comes in to run for Caraccio. Huseman did this in game 1 as well, pulling Caraccio in the early innings for a pinch runner. Eli Hampton takes a pitch in the dirt for a ball. Centerville has a chance to go for the jugular here with their power coming up. Schooley's 1-0 offering is taken low. Schooley comes set. The 2-0 pitch to Hampton. A swing and a miss. Wind has been swirling all late afternoon and into the evening here at the Mustang Sports Complex. The 2-1 pitch fired in there for a strike at the knees. And Peyton Schooley is a strike away from putting an end to this third inning. Now the 2-2 pitch. Curveball misses inside to run the count full. So the runners will be off on the pitch. 3-2 to count, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Payoff pitch coming to Hampton with the runners going. Strike 3 called. Fastball caught the outside corner, and the inning is over. But Centerville does put 2 runs across on a hit. 3 errors in the inning and 2 men left on. As we head to the bottom of the third, our score is Centerville 7, Davis County 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care From your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy, comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Seven to 2, Centerville leads it in the nightcap of our doubleheader. The Big Reds took game 1, 6-2. Mustangs will send up 2-3-4, starting with Dexter Scott. He struck out swinging back in the first. Connor Lancaster sees that pitch hammered out to left. Huseman going back, and he makes the catch as he tracks it near the left field line. Scott hit that one pretty well, but Huseman was placed perfectly in the outfield, and a fly out on the first pitch starts the bottom of the third. Presley Cantrell struck out swinging his first time up. He bats with the bases empty and 1 out. 7-2 Centerville here in the bottom of the third. Lancaster throws that one past the swinging Cantrell for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Lancaster winds and delivers. Fastball crackling over the outside part of the plate. One ball and 2 strikes to Cantrell. Bouncer to the plate to make it 2-2. Brett Prevost waits on deck for Davis County. 2-2 pitch. That's hammered out to left field for a base hit. So Cantrell, a clothesline line drive into left. His first hit in the evening. And here is Brett Prevost. And are we going to have a pinch runner for Cantrell? Looks like we may. And looks like that's Victor Milder. So Victor Milder is the pinch runner. Lancaster at the mound, and he puts in a strike to Prevost. 7-2 Centerville, bottom of the third. Milder almost got caught leaning, but he gets back safely to first. And the 0 to Prevost. That's well outside to even the count at 1. Lancaster peers over his left shoulder, now comes set, now throws to first, and Milder is back safely. This will be pitch number 50 for Lancaster here in game 2. And he blows that past Prevost. And now it's 1-2. Pitch in the dirt. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Meanwhile, the Davis County softball team trying to mount a 7th inning rally down by a run to Centerville. At the diamond to our right. Prevost reaches and swings and misses, and he strikes out for the second time here in this ball game. 2 outs with a runner at first for Max Taylor. He started that 2-run rally in the second inning with a 1-out single. Fastball taken on the inside corner, strike one. Milder takes his lead from first, and he is chased back by Lancaster. Taylor takes that pitch low for ball one. Next pitch by Lancaster. That misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch to Taylor. Bounced foul to the third base side. Logan Caraccio doing some housekeeping over at first base, sweeping away some dirt, then applied a playful tag to Milder. He takes his lead from first, Milder does. 2-2 to count to Taylor. Lancaster delivers, Milder goes. The pitch is low for ball 3. Milder is safe at second base. I don't think Centerville expected Milder to break for second. I think everybody was surprised by that. Milder has himself a stolen base, and now he's in scoring position for Max Taylor with the count full at 3-2. The pitch, Taylor hits a one-hopper that's past the shortstop, Barnhart, and into left field. Milder rounds third, comes home. Throw to second is not in time. An RBI single by Max Taylor. Are we calling that a single or an error? Okay, we're calling that a single. So Max Taylor is 2 for 2. So Davis County gets another run. It's now 7-3. Josh Settles bats with the runner at second and 2 outs, and he swings and misses at the first offering from Lancaster. And the 0-1. Fastball low. 1-1. And a 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball to first, and Caraccio gloves it, takes it to the bag himself, and the inning is over. Davis County does get a run back on 2 hits. No errors and a man left on. After 3, it's Centerville 7, Davis County 3 on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustang!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
inning rolls in. Nightcap of our doubleheader. 7-3 is our score. Centerville leading Davis County. Looks like Elijah Hampton is warming up in the Centerville bullpen. He might be the next pitcher Davis County faces. Leading things off for Centerville is Abram DeCina. Reach on an error and grounded out so far in this ball game. First pitch outside, ball one. Peyton Schooley came into this game with an out in the third inning. Allowed a hit that allowed just one hit and has not had a run charged to him as of yet. As that pitch is up and away for ball three. Schooley winds in a 3-0 pitch, and nothing close to Abram DeCina, and he takes a 4-pitch walk. A leadoff walk led to a 3-run Centerville third inning. Now here in the fourth, we'll see what a leadoff walk does. As Connor Lancaster, he walked and scored. He bends away from a high and tight fastball. Houston Schooley, the catcher, now comes out to talk to his brother, Peyton Schooley. Cousin, sorry. I knew that too, but just came out of my mouth. It was weird. One and oh, they count Lancaster. And there's a strike poured in by Schooley to make it 1-1. Abram DeCina, one of those rare catchers that does not use a courtesy runner as he's chased back to first. I think the last catcher we saw Davis County-wise that did need a courtesy runner. How about Dawson Townsend? Graduated back in 2022. One of the toughest dudes you ever run into as DeCina breaks for second, throw to second's not in time. That pitch was a strike to Lancaster to make it 1-2. But the toughest moment I ever saw from Dawson Townsend actually happened against Centerville in the playoffs. I'll tell you after this pitch. The 1-2 pitch, that's a little pop-up. Short right field towards the line, and that is a fair ball. DeCina rounding, actually he had to wait to see if that got caught, so he's just at third base. A little bloop single down the right field line by Lancaster, and runners are at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the fourth as Centerville is threatening once again. Against Centerville in the district championship that was played here at Mustang Sports Complex back in 2022, Townsend got hit in the face with a pitch back in the first inning. And after being on the ground, he says the first thing he did is as that first pitch is fouled back by Lechtenberg for strike one. He said the first thing he did is that he checked his teeth to see if they were all there. And once he did, he's like, okay, I'm good to go. Popped right up and ended up scoring a run that game. It proved to be a big run as Davis County beat Centerville to win the district championship for the second year in a row. Runner breaks from first, pitch is taken for a strike, and a throwback to third as Schooley faked the throw to second and then tried to pick off DeCina from third. Stolen base for Lancaster. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Lechtenberg. The count is 0-2. And that bouncing ball gets inside the bag past the lunging Sizemore into left field. DeCina scores. Stopping at third is Lancaster. An RBI single by Lechtenberg to make it 8-3. So now the batter is Jaeger White. Anytime Davis County, as the runner breaks from first, and the throw is just back to the pitcher, Schooley. That pitch was called a ball to Jaeger White, so the count is 1-0. But anytime Davis County has scored in this ball game, Centerville has answered immediately. And now they have a 5-run lead. Curveball. And Schooley didn't quite have a good grip on that one as that floats outside for ball 2. That pitch is fouled back. So the count is 1-2. Beg your pardon. Peyton Schooley with a long look into Houston Schooley. The pitch, a curveball, hit in the air, out to left field, settles, tracking towards the line, makes the basket catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Lancaster. And Jaeger White has his second sacrifice fly of this ball game. Centerville adds to their lead. It's now 9-3. Sully Ballinger has an RBI double that scored two runs, as well as reaching on an error and scoring his last time up. He fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Centerville now 2-6 after their win in the opener. 1-1 in South Central Conference. Looking for the doubleheader sweep, now leading by 6 and looking for more here in the 4th. Schooley kicks and deals. One hopper to Sizemore at third, looks to runner back. Throw the first is in time, and taking third on the play was Lechtenberg. Sizemore did what he could to try to look Lechtenberg back, but in the end, Sizemore had to get the out at first, and Lechtenberg took third base. There are 2 outs, and here's Logan Caraccio. A fly out and a walk in his 2 plate appearances so far here in game 2. Caraccio with a big swing and a miss. Centerville leads at 9-3. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And the 0-1 pitch went through the legs of Schooley. He managed to scramble and grab the ball behind the umpire. And Lechtenberg stays put at third. Caraccio with a wide stance in the right-hander's box. Grounder to Sizemore. He's been busy at third. Throw across the diamond, pulls Cantrell out the bag, but he tags the flopping Caraccio as he runs past to end the inning. Centerville, however, scores 2 more runs on 2 hits. No errors and a man left on. We head to the bottom of inning number 4. It is now Centerville 9, Davis County 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom third due up for the Mustangs as Davis County trails Centerville 9-3 here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Centerville victorious 6-2 in Game 1. And Noah Sizemore will start things off here in the bottom of the fourth. He singled and scored his last time up back in the second. Lancaster still in there as a starting pitcher, and he throws that one past Sizemore for strike one. The 0-1, well outside, actually past DeCina. And it gets past everybody for ball one. Sky starting to darken here in Bloomfield as we approach the 9 o'clock hour. Lancaster steps off, so Sizemore steps out. Now the 1-1. Hit high in the air, foul territory, right field side, and it is that gets over the fence and out of play. One ball and two strikes to Sizemore. Lancaster has 6 strikeouts so far through 3 innings pitched. Another pop fly foul ball to the first base side, and that also gets over the fence. Count remains 1-2. Lancaster steps off. Now the 1-2. Off speed. Changed up on him and it missed upstairs. And a 2-2. Fastball taken high and inside to run the count full. Lancaster winds. Here comes the payoff pitch. A fly ball in the right field. Ballinger almost overran it, and he makes the catch as he goes tumbling onto his belly, but he puts it away for the first out. Did it say he was out or was he safe? I thought he caught it. But Sizemore is standing at first base. And now they say he's out. Okay. It looked like he caught the ball. It went into his glove, and then he stumbled backward and fell. The ball might have came out when he fell to the ground, but he caught it. So I'm assuming because he caught it, this isn't the NFL. He doesn't have to control the ball as he goes to the ground. First pitch to Schooley is bounced to third. Lechtenberg throws across the diamond to retire Schooley, and they're quickly 2 away. Duke Scott will try to get something going for Davis County here in the bottom of the fourth. Trailing Centerville 9-3. Bases empty, 2 outs. That pitch is inside for ball one. Scott with an RBI single his last time up, and he just nubbed that one over to the first base side. And Caraccio gloves it and steps on the bag, and Davis County goes down 1-2-3. We are through 4. Centerville leads it 9-3 over Davis County on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Did they tie it again?
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Peyton Schooley back on top of the bump for Davis County here in the top of the 5th. Centerville leads it 9-3. 9-1-2. Due up for the Big Reds. And if you have to be online, you can check out the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube page. There's a heck of a softball game going on to the right of us. Lady Mustangs were down 7-4 in extra innings. But the Mustangs have rallied and have tied the score at 7, and they're still batting with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. In the meantime here, Mac Murdoch will bat for the first time tonight. He will bat for Borden Hoosman. And Mac looks at a strike. Mac, the son of former Davis County football coach Scott Murdoch. One on the count. Here comes Schooley's next pitch. That's inside, and Murdoch now is ahead in the count 2-1. There's a hard grounder to Scott at short. And the throw is in time to retire Murdoch for the first out. Rye Barnhart singled his last time up. He is 1 for 3 as they bat in the top of the 5th. Centerville leads at 9-3. Bases empty, 1 out. Bill Hoosman in his customary spot at the third base coach's spot, looking on. And the first pitch, curveball, misses outside, ball 1. Hoosman, and I did the math, he is up to 962 career wins. So he just keeps on plugging along as he makes his way toward 1,000 career wins as that pitch is inside for ball 2. This is his 39th season as a head coach. It's his 34th with Centerville. Grounded to second. Taylor makes quick work of that. And there are 2 outs. His commute to work probably hasn't had to be far over the last 39 years. 34 years in Centerville, 5 years in Moravia. 2 state championships back in 1988 and 2008. Here's Elijah Hampton. Ball 1 upstairs. Hampton struck out looking his last time up. High fly ball, shallow left field. That drops for a base hit in front of Settles, the left fielder. And Hampton has his first hit of the ball game. And that keeps standing alive for the ever so dangerous Abram DeCina. He reached on an error, scored in the first, grounded out in the second, walked, stole a base, and scored in inning number 4. 9-3 Centerville, top of the 5th. Runner at second with 2 outs. DeCina takes a fastball high and away. Schooley shakes off his cousin Houston a couple of times. Now comes set. And a 1-0 pitch. It's a foul back out of play from DeCina. Schooley delivers. Off-speed pitch misses off the plate. 2-1. Hampton does not go, and that pitch is hammered out to left field, and right in his tracks, Settles is able to put it away. And that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, it's Centerville 9, Davis County 3 on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're tied. I beg your pardon. It's 9-3. I was looking at the wrong scoreboard there. 9-3 is our score. Centerville leading Davis County here in the nightcap of our doubleheader. Centerville 6-2 winners in game 1. Top of the order due up for Davis County, starting with Peyton Schooley. A pair of strikeouts versus the starter Connor Lancaster, who will begin his 5th inning on the mound. 6th inning of the day, he threw the final inning of that 6-2 win over Davis County in game 1. First pitch fastball taken a bit high for ball 1. Still plenty of juice in that fastball from Lancaster. Schooley turns that one around and flies that out to right field. And Ballinger and White were converging in the right center field gap, and it's Ballinger that puts it away. The right fielder does for the first out. That brings up Dexter Scott, 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout and a flyout. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, a pop-up on the infield, and Caraccio, the first baseman, puts it away, and there are 2 outs. Lancaster getting to a bit of a groove. He's now retired 6 straight. Presley Cantrell singled. Gave way to a pinch runner, Victor Milder, who came around to score back in the 3rd inning. Pitch inside, ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. Cantrell's 1 for 2. He's also the pitcher of record on the bad side of this game. He was a starter, but was victimized by a slew of Mustang errors. 6 over the first 3 innings. That pitch is low to make it 3-1. The 1-3-1 pitch to Cantrell. That's a line drive foul. As he was just ahead of that. That went into the Mustang bullpen, as a matter of fact. 3-2 to count to Cantrell. Bases empty, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Centerville leading Davis County 9-3. The payoff pitch from Lancaster. A hard grounder, foul, wide of 3rd. Cantrell's gotten some good swings on Lancaster. That single he hit in the 3rd was a bullet into left. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out. And Davis County goes down quietly in the bottom of the 5th. We are through 5. Centerville 9, Davis County 3 on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We're in the top of the 6th. Centerville leading 9-3, 4-5-6. Due up for the Big Reds, starting with Ewan Lechtenberg. And there's a swing and a miss by Lechtenberg to make it 0-1. Looks like we might be headed to inning number 10 over at the softball field. Jason Day calling the action on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube page in case you want to check it out. Strike 2 to Lechtenberg, who, beg your pardon, Lancaster is the batter. Pop up in the foul territory, and Cantrell looked like he might have ran over the fence if he wanted to. Instead, he decides to give the fence a break and pulls off at the last minute as that goes over the fence for strike 2. And Schooley delivers that pitch high for ball 1. Peyton Schooley struck out a pair of batters when he came into the game in the 3rd. Those have been his only strikeouts. Another pop-up, this time to the first base side dugout, and that also goes over the fence out of play. Give credit to the Mustangs. They're still hustling. Houston Schooley, the catcher, was on his horse, as was Peyton Schooley. Presley Cantrell was there as well. Some things you can't control, some things you can. And you can control the amount of effort that you give. He reached for that one. It's a little nubber, foul to the third base side, and that will still make it 0-2. So Lancaster, who ran all the way to first, will have to come back, grab his bat. And considering he's still in the game as a pitcher, nobody's going to help him. Nobody's going to pick up his bat. No, you get that on your own. Another 1-2 pitch. A one-hopper and into center field for a base hit. So after fighting off a handful of pitches, Lancaster is able to hang in there, and he gets his second hit of the ball game. Ewan Lichtenberg has 2 runs scored and an RBI single in this ball game. He is so far 1 for 2 with a walk. 9-3 Centerville, top of the 6th. He fouls first pitch back. A little just over 12 hours. We'll be right back here for the Davis County Varsity Classic. Shallow fly ball, right center field. That is trouble. It lands, and the throw to second is not in time. Prevost grabbed it on a bounce and threw it to Dexter Scott at second, and I thought maybe they would have gotten a runner Lancaster there, but safe is the call at second. So a little bloop single for Lichtenberg, his second of the game. And now the batter is Jaeger White, who has a pair of sacrifice flies in this game, 2 RBI. He also flew out to center. That's outside for ball 1. Actually, White has flown out to each of the 3 Mustang outfielders. Flew out to right in a sacrifice fly in the first, flew out to center in the third, and then hit a sacrifice fly to left back in the fourth. That pitch is outside to make it 2-0. I went to go visit the softball guys after in between games, and they were joking with me saying, well, I guess we'll listen to your game on the way home. Now I'm not so sure with them in the 10th inning, and still nothing decided. 3-0 the count now to White. Jaeger White taking all the way, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And Peyton Schooley might be reaching the end of his rope. A pair of singles. And then a walk to load the bases. Timeout called, and waiting for Todd White to emerge from the third base dugout. And there he is. So we'll see what decision head coach Todd White makes. As I imagine, he's going to take Peyton Schooley out of this game. The freshman has pitched 3 2/3 innings thus far. And we will see a new pitcher. So we'll step away for a pitching change. 9-3, Centerville leads it as they look to put the Mustangs away here in the top of the 6th. This is Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Bloomfield, new pitcher in the ball game is Max Taylor. This will be his first pitching appearance of the year. And he is inserted into a bases loaded, none out jam in the top of the sixth. Go get him, kid. Centerville leads at 9-3 here in the top of the sixth. The batter is Sully Ballinger, already has an RBI double, a two-run double in this ball game, and that first pitch is fouled back. Ballinger talking to his head coach, Bill Hoosman, about something. I don't know. Must have gotten the signs mixed up. because Salinger squared the bunt on that first pitch. And Hoosman probably walked over and says, "What the heck are you doing?" That pitch is high, 1-1. Taylor, part of the youth movement for Davis County. One of four freshmen head coach Todd White's going to lean heavily on. Breaking ball misses low to make it 2-1. Max Taylor, Noah Sizemore, Peyton Schooley, and Dexter Scott. That pitch is high to make it 3-1. The 3-1 pitch for Max Taylor is low for ball 4. And it's a bases loaded walk as Ballinger gets credit for an RBI. 10-3 now, Centerville leads it. And that brings up Logan Caraccio. Caraccio hits on the ground. Sizemore throws home, and he got him. Got the force out at home with the drawn in infield. Well, not the drawn in infield, but Sizemore was playing in on the grass. Nice play by Sizemore to cut down the run at home. That's the first out of the inning. Despite the fact that Davis County has had 6 errors in this ball game, I would still contend that the defense has improved from last year. That's a low to Mac Murdoch, now with his second at-bat of the ball game. He came in for Borden Hoosman back in the 5th inning. He grounded out to short his first time up. Curveball missing inside, 2-0. Taylor fires a fastball outside, 3 balls and no strikes. And Taylor deals. A swing and a miss by Murdoch. Now to 3-1. That's inside. No, strike 2. Oof. That was looked like a generous strike 2 called. Looked like the catcher Schooley was lunging behind Murdoch to catch that ball, but strike 2, payoff pitch, a swing and a miss. He comes all the way back from 3-0 to strike out Murdoch, and that's the second out of the inning. Pinch hitter in the ball game for Rye Barnhart, that is Triton Thomas. Batting for Barnhart. Centerville 10, Davis County 3, top of the 6th. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Taylor's first pitch is cut on and missed. Taylor nods. Here's the one in the 0-1. Curveball, missing low. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's low as well. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Taylor did a good job fighting back from a 3-0 count to strike out the previous batter. Now he's in a 3-1 hole to Thomas. The pitch. Thomas looks at strike 2, and the count is full. So the merry-go-round will begin. The runners will take off from first, second, and third with 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss, and Taylor strikes out a pair of batters with the bases loaded to minimize the damage. Centerville only gets 1 run out of that on 2 hits. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. 10-3 Centerville on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Centerville has a new pitcher in the ball game as Elijah Hampton will take over in relief of Connor Lancaster, allowing 3 runs through the first 5 innings. Centerville leads it 10-3. Ewan Lechtenberg now moves to second base. And Lancaster is the new third baseman. Middle of the order duo for Davis County, 4-5-6, starting with Brett Prevost. Prevost, a pair of strikeouts in his only 2 at-bats of the ball game. High fly ball. And it's a shortstop. Barnhart dropped it. It went snow cone style into his glove, and then it slipped out. So an error to open the 6th inning. Seen a couple of errors on pop-ups in this doubleheader. Max Taylor is 2 for 2. His last hit was an RBI single. Bouncer to the plate, blocked by Decina, the catcher, ball 1. After having just one hit in game 1 of our doubleheader tonight and game 2 of the doubleheader at Cardinal, Davis County has 6 hits in this ball game. And I don't know if that pitch missed inside or if that was a strike. I'm going to call that one inside, ball 2. Prevost chased back the first after that throw to first by Hampton. 2-0. Strike delivered on the outside corner, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, a sharp grounder up the middle. That's a base hit into center. Stopping at second is Prevost. And how about Max Taylor? 3 for 3 here in the nightcap. That brings up Josh Settles. Courtesy runner coming in now for Max Taylor, who is now the pitcher of record. And that is Quinn McCoy coming in to run for Taylor. Josh Settles hit into a fielder's choice. Grounded out. He also has a run scored. First pitch checked his swing. Appeal to the field umpire. No swing, says Anthony McClendon. Ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike on the outside corner. Davis County trails at 10-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 on, none out. There's a sharp line drive out to the right field. That is over the head of Ballinger, rolling to the wall, and the merry-go-round begins. Prevost comes to score. Rounding third inning, coming home is McCoy. It is a 2-run triple for Josh Settles to make it 10-5. Ballinger, beg your pardon, Settles absolutely drilled that over the head of Ballinger, the right fielder. Now a runner at third. Still nobody out for Noah Sizemore. Strike 1. Hampton winds and comes home with the 0-1 pitch. Bouncing to the plate, blocked by Decina. Goes to the third base side, but no attempt at advancement by Settles. Quickly, Centerville sends Carson Wells to the bullpen in case an extra arm is needed. With the lead down to 5, that's inside, ball 2. Centerville led this game 10-3 coming into this inning, but then an error, a single, and then a 2-run double has cut the gap to 5, and all of a sudden the Mustangs have a bit of life. That's high for ball 3. Sizemore in the driver's seat, 3-1 to count. Centerville playing their infield back, willing to concede an out for a run. Fouled off at the plate to run the count full. The payoff pitch, high for ball 4. And Hampton has not gotten a single out since he came into this ball game. And you wonder if somebody's just going to come out to talk to Hampton, at least to buy a little bit more time for the pitcher in the bullpen. Decina calls time at the plate. Motions out, makes a couple of motions to the infield. Probably tells them don't even worry about Sizemore, the runner at first. Schooley has an RBI single in this ball game. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off at the plate. Settles with a 2-run triple. He leads off from third. Sizemore's a runner at first. The 0-1. Grounded to third base, and that's taken by Lancaster. Throws a second for one to throw to first. Is not in time. Schooley is safe at first. Coming in to score is Settles. And now the score is 10-6. So give Schooley an RBI on the fielder's choice. Davis County has equaled their largest run output of the season. And now Mark Frazee comes in to run for Houston Schooley. And when Frazee gets in the game, exciting things happen. He is excitable on the bases. So now you're within the range where things are a bit interesting. Down by 4. Bottom of the 6th. Runner at first, 2 outs, and a throw back to first. Chases back Frazee. The pitch to Scott. A swing and a miss. Scott looks like he was a bit tied up on that swing. 0-1 to count. That's inside, ball 1. A runner at first with 1 out. Davis County has 3 runs in so far here in the 6th to cut the lead down 10-6. Runner takes off, and that gets past DeCina. Frazee rounding second, and he slams on the brakes. DeCina hustled back to the backstop. And Frazee wisely decides to just stay at second with the stolen base. Two and 1 to count to Scott. A swing and a miss at the letter high pitch. Scott slamming his bat in frustration in the ground. Count is 2-2. Doesn't seem to see the ball well off the hand of Hampton. The 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Yeah, Scott didn't look like he was comfortable at all in the box against Hampton. 2 outs in the inning, and Peyton Schooley will step in. In the meantime, looks like Carson Wells is done warming up in the Centerville bullpen if his services are needed. Hampton's first pitch, grounded to the left side, and it's Lancaster throwing across the diamond. That pulls Karachi off the bag, but he tags Schooley on his way to the dugout, and the inning is over. Davis County, however, gets 3 runs across on 2 hits. There was an error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We are through 6. It is now Centerville 10, Davis County 6 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Ten to 6 is our score as we play the final inning of this nightcap. Or maybe not. Judging by the way things are going at the softball field, maybe this is not the final inning of this ball game. You never know. Centerville leads it by 4. Elijah Hampton will lead things off against Max Taylor, who pitched out of a pretty significant jam. He came in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He did allow a bases loaded walk to bring in a run, but then forced a fielder's choice and then struck out the final 2 batters to get out of the inning. Hampton, Decina, Lancaster, 2-3-4 due up here in the 7th. With the score now a bit more interesting than it was an inning ago, 10 to 6. Ball 1 to Hampton. Taylor steps off and Hampton steps out of the batter's box. Hampton with that old school look. Short pants and the stirrups. Taylor tried to guide that one into the strike zone, but it goes low. Oh, the first pitch was a strike, so the count is 1-1. And strike 2 is called as that pitch went on the knees and clipped the outside corner. One-two delivery, a curveball in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. There's a line rocket out to the left, and that gets down for a base hit. Settles, grabs it, and is able to hustle it in. So leadoff single for Hampton. Hampton was his 2nd straight hit and as many at-bats. And now Abram Decina strides to the plate. First pitch, a vicious swing and a foul back. Decina in this game 0 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. The 0-1, up and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Head coach that way calls timeout. Oof, I was wondering if Taylor, does his arm not feel right, or that's 25 pitches, yeah, and they want to make sure he pitches tomorrow, so that'll do it for Max Taylor here tonight. Not a bad appearance, especially considering he came in with a bases-loaded, none-out jam. We'll have a new pitcher, so we will take a 1-minute timeout and tell you about the new pitcher after this on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Get the small town charm with real world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Ten to 6, Centerville leads it here in the top of the 7th. New Mustang pitcher is Dexter Scott. 1-1 is the count to Abram DeCina as he comes in facing Centerville's most dangerous hitter. And DeCina hacks that pitch foul to make it 1-2. Centerville has a man at first. That's Eli Hampton, who led off with a single. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Scott's pitch is fouled off to the left field side over the fence and out of play. Actually, it went off a light tower, and that's what drew some wild cheers from the Centerville players in the first base dugout. The 1-2 to DeCina. Off speed, outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hampton not going anywhere. Really short lead at first. High fly ball, center field charging as McCoy still coming in. It's going to fall for a base hit. Hampton alertly is able to get the second base on the bloop single by DeCina. First and second, nobody out. And now Connor Lancaster, who is 2 for 3, and he has scored every single time he has come up. Reached on an error, scored in the first, walked and scored in the third, singled and scored in the fourth, and then singled and scored in the 6th as well. Fastball high. Ooh, what's that called? A strike? That looked high to me, but okay. 0-1. Curveball, missing low. Hampton stays put at second base, although Schooley, the catcher, momentarily lost it. The 1-1. Fastball poured in there for a strike. 1-2. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Top of the 7th. Centerville leads it 10 to 6, looking to add to their lead. Lancaster fouls that off. Another 1-2 coming from Dexter Scott. Grounder to Cantrell at first. He steps on the bag for 1, throws a second, and not in time. So Cantrell got the out at first. DeCina is safe at second. That's the first out of the top of the 7th. And the batter is Ewan Lechtenberg. He has a pair of hits. He's also scored twice and stolen a base. And now we're going to have another pitcher come in. And we'll take another break for a pitching change with 1 out and runners at second and third. We'll take a minute timeout and be back on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Allison Engels, Senior Vice President of First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. Farmers and ranchers, when it comes to ag loans, you want to work with a bank and lender that speaks your language. Both myself and Joe Randolph are farmers as well, so we fully understand the agricultural economic business needs. We know the inputs and the outputs, the ups and the downs, the market, and every other obstacle that arises in farming. Come and see me, Allison Engel, or Joe Randolph with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield to discuss your ag lending needs.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher of the game is Quinn McCoy. He is the 5th pitcher. Defensive changes. Peyton Schooley is now the center fielder. Dexter Scott's at short. Before the inning started, head coach Todd White subbed out his center fielders. Duke Scott was subbed out for Quinn McCoy. So now McCoy is pitching to Ewan Lechtenberg. Centerville has runners at second and third here in the top of the 7th, 1 out. And the Big Reds lead Davis County 10-6. First pitch fastball almost went over the head of Schooley into the backstop. Schooley able to pop and leap and catch that high pitch to make it 1-0. The 1-0 from Quinn. A little flare out to center field. Schooley charges, makes the catch. Good jump by Schooley in center. Hampton does not attempt to tag and score from third, and that is the 2nd out. So now Yeager White will try to add some insurance for Centerville before we head to the 7th. Centerville leads it 10-6. McCoy's pitch, high for ball 1. The 1-0 from McCoy. Strike. McCoy has a very short delivery. Doesn't appear like he brings his arm all the way back. It's a very short arm type of delivery. Almost like he snaps it at the batter. And a swing and a miss by White to make it 1-2. One and two to count to Yeager White. The pitch, off speed, misses outside. 10-6 Centerville, top of the 7th. Runners at second and third, 2 outs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the batter wearing number 2, Yeager White. The pitch, that's fouled back. We'll do it again. Lefty versus righty matchup. And they called a balk on Quinn McCoy, and that allows Hampton to come in to score to make it 11-6. So with McCoy a strike away from possibly getting out of the jam, they called a balk. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming to White. High and away, ball 4. And the inning continues. Solely Ballinger's the batter. His 2-run double capped off a 4-run first inning that had Centerville off and running. Speaking of off and running, there's White taking off for second. He will advance to second on no throw. I think that pitch was called a ball, if I'm not mistaken. There's a strike at the knees. McCoy now pitching out of the windup. The pitch. A little flare out to second, and it's gloved by Taylor. And the inning is over. A soft line out to second. Finishes off Centerville here in the 7th. Big Reds get a run on 2 hits. No errors. And 2 men left on. Last chance coming up for Davis County, trailing Centerville 11-6 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Last chance coming up for Davis County here in the nightcap, trailing Centerville 11-6. New pitcher in the game is Carson Wells. He comes in relief of Elijah Hampton. He is pitcher number 3 for the Big Reds. Hampton had a rough inning, allowing 3 runs on 2 hits. Big hit being a 2-run triple by Josh Settles. But he got the outs that he needed. Centerville scored an insurance run in the top of the 7th. Now 2, 3, 4 due up for the Mustangs, starting with Dexter Scott. And he swings and misses at the first delivery from Carson Wells. Strike 1. Scott is 0 for 3, and he looks at strike 2. A strikeout, a fly out, and a pop out. Wells is ready. He winds, delivers. Fastball misses outside. Strike 3 called as Wells blew that fastball past the watching Scott. He goes down looking for the first out. And Presley Cantrell now bats with the Mustangs down to their final 2 outs. Strike 1. Cantrell, a pair of strikeouts and a single so far here in game 2. He is 1 for 3. And the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt down low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, he fought that one off, and that goes foul behind the screen and into the concourse in between the baseball and softball fields. And the 1-2 delivery is hit high in the air, short right field. Coming in is Ballinger, and he almost overran it, but he made the catch. And Davis County is down to their final out. So it's up to Brett Prevost to keep this game alive for the Mustangs. He reached on there and scored back in the 6th. He's also struck out twice. Chop foul at the plate, and that bleeds over to the first base side. The 0-1. Fastball helmet high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Prevost. The 1-1 pitch, almost got Prevost as he had to twist out of the way of that fastball low and in. 2 balls and a strike to Prevost. Last chance for Davis County. Bases empty, 2 outs. Trailing 11-6. The pitch, low and inside, ball 3. Did you seriously call that a strike? Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out. Either the count is 3-1 or 2-2. Here's the pitch. I guess the count is 3-2 now. Well, payoff pitch coming to Prevost. Davis County down to their final strike. Here it comes. Rifled foul towards Roman Schooley at first base, coach. Another payoff pitch coming from Wells. Another foul. Fought that one off as well to the first base side. Seems to be tardy on the fastball. Do you keep throwing heat or do you go off speed? Here comes another 3-2. Fastball. Missing down. No, they call that a strike or ball 4? Ball 4, okay. See, DeCina was confused as well. He thought maybe it was a drop third strike, but it's a 2-out walk to Prevost. And the line keeps on moving. Max Taylor enjoying himself a 3-for-3 night. First pitch to Max Taylor, missing inside, ball 1. Centerville 11, Davis County 3. Big Reds need 1 more out to secure the doubleheader sweep. Bouncing ball past the mound. Hampton at second, throws to first, and that throw is in time, and that will do it as this game has come to an end. And Centerville defeats Davis County 11-6 to secure the doubleheader sweep. We will take a timeout and add things up and say goodbye to you from here at the Mustang Sports Complex. Centerville beats Davis County in the doubleheader, 6-2 in Game 1, 11-6 in Game 2. We'll tell you all about it after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
This is Chris Merle, owner of Hamilton Produce. We are proud to have served the community for over 90 years as your hometown locally owned farm and hardware store. We have everything from tractor parts, general hardware, calving equipment, dry shod boots, and Carhartt clothing. We are also your best source to get your smaller LP tanks filled. Stop in and see us just off the square in Bloomfield. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and keep up to date with our store and specials.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Looking to buy or sell real estate? Lincoln Lynch at Lynch Realty in Bloomfield is the guy to call. Lynch Realty is a family-owned business, and it's their policy to serve the community. Whether you are looking to buy or sell real estate or farmland, give Lincoln a call. And don't forget, he also owns Lynch Boys Auction Service, and they can help you with all your auction needs as well. For current listings or for more information, visit lynchrealtyinc.com. That's lynchrealtyinc.com.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
$11-6 is the final as Centerville sweeps Davis County in a doubleheader, winning game 1 6-2. And jumping out to a 4-0 lead thanks to 3 Mustang errors in the first inning here in Game 2. Big blow of that inning was a 2-run double by Sully Ballinger, but just too many Mustang errors in that first inning put them in a 4-0 hole. Davis County got 2 runs back in the bottom of the second thanks to RBI singles by Houston Schooley and Duke Scott. Davis County had 4 hits in that inning to get those 2 runs. Centerville was able to answer right back with 3 runs in the top of the third, aided by more shoddy Mustang defense. 3 more errors on the Mustangs that inning, and so Centerville was able to score 3 runs without the benefit of with only 1 hit needed to get those 3 runs. So it was 7-2 Centerville. Davis County got a run back to make it 7-3 in the third inning, an RBI single by Max Taylor, and as you see, he's our featured player for Davis County, as he went 3 for 4 with an RBI. And then Centerville added 2 more runs in the top of the fourth, an RBI single by Ewan Lechtenberg and a sacrifice fly by Jaeger White. It stayed that way until the top of the sixth, where Centerville was able to add another run, a bases-loaded walk by Sully Ballinger, but special note to Max Taylor, who came in with the bases loaded, none out. After allowing that bases-loaded walk, he then had a fielder's choice, and forced a fielder's choice and then struck out the last 2 batters to get out of the jam. Then Davis County scored 3 runs in the bottom of the sixth, the big blow being a 2-run triple by Josh Settles, and that made our score 10-6. Centerville was able to add an insurance run as Eli Hampton scored on a balk by pitcher Quinn McCoy, who was in the game at the time, and that made our final score 11-6. So as you can see, our total, Centerville with 11 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, and 11 men left on. Davis County with 6 runs on 8 hits, 6 errors, that's a huge number there, and 4 men left on base. Time of the game, 2 hours, 33 minutes. The winning pitcher was Connor Lancaster. Losing pitcher was Presley Cantrell. So that will do it, as Davis County now has lost 4 in a row, and they fall to 2-4 overall, 0-4 in South Central Conference play. So now the Mustangs will gear up for tomorrow morning's Davis County Varsity Classic that will be played here in Bloomfield. First game will start at 10 a.m. as they take on Moravia, and then Van Buren County will go up against Fairfield in Game 2. The losers of those 2 games will play the consolation game, and then the final game will be the winners of those first 2 games for the Davis County Varsity Classic trophy. So that will do it for here in Bloomfield. Once again, our final score, Centerville 11, Davis County 6. They win the doubleheader after winning Game 1, 6-2. We look forward to having you join us tomorrow. First pitch scheduled for 10 in the morning from here in Bloomfield, as the Davis County Mustangs will be taking on the Moravia Mohawks from here at Mustang Sports Complex. For Bryant Wilson, our on-site producer, as well as Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa, this is Els Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. This has been Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Group